5 days, 4 ports, 1 glitter bomb of a chef. Not to mention a sign dining relay. And a buffet? That's basically Hunger Games MSC edition. Short cruise, big opinions, zero sugarcoating. Let's go. Embarkation and First Impressions. Embarkation was smooth. The atrium? Shiny. As if Vegas had a baby with Versailles. If you seek subtlety, you won't find it. If you love sparkle, you'll thrive. And assigned dining. They sat us at a big shared table with my countrymen. Thoughtful, but not what I'd pick for my date night. Strangers can be charming, but what are the odds that everyone at a table will be? Plus, my partner doesn't speak the language, so our long-anticipated romance turned into a group project. The vibe went from cozy to committee. Lovely people, just not our date vibe. We got the dinner short, asked to move, credit where credit is due, they moved us the next day, no drama. But that's what you're signing for in MSC. It's a dice roll. If you don't get moved, you're stuck. At awkwardness all the way, pay specialty dining or brace for the buffet. Speaking of which, pro tip, skip it altogether at peak hours. Go sit down MDR breakfast when you can. Complimentary dining rooms are La Regia, decks 5 and 6, midship, Villa Verde, deck 6, aft. Buffets, Bora Bora and Pago Pago, deck 14. By 9 a.m., it's the survival of the fittest. Unless you brought a tank, pivot to the MDR. Day 2, the sea day. Beautiful morning. By 9 a.m., every lounger had a towel and a guardian. Jacuzzi, standing room only. I tried the jacuzzi, I failed the jacuzzi. Finally got my soak when it started to rain. Not even cold, just a drizzle. Everyone else ran indoors like it was -20. For 5 minutes, it was me, bubbles, and peace. Perfection. After that, coffee, book, people watching. The main theater, acrobats, singers, dancers. Solid? Outside the theater, schedule themed out. Fun in short bursts, but not for the entire evening. I defaulted to grazing, reading, and people watching. Entertaining? At times. Relaxing? Absolutely. Engaging? Not really. Waistline? Gently expanding. Best call of the cruise, booking a balcony. On this itinerary and this ship, no balcony would have been a punishment. Day 3, Genoa. Breakfast in La Regia. Sometimes you just want the food without fighting for it. The omelette, perfectly fluffy. The salmon, surprisingly decent. The coffee, same old same. Cruise ship coffee has one trait in common. It makes you appreciate coffee on land. Comment if you know what I'm talking about. If Douglas Adams had cruised, he would have said, it is almost, but not entirely, unlike coffee. Shout out all of you fans of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Genoa is easy. Hop on, hop off bus right at the cruise port. Stop number 1, Piazza de Ferrari. First decent cup of coffee. The bronze fountain during its flush routine. Fun fact, the basin was donated by Piaggio family in 1936. Yes, the very Piaggios that own Vespa scooters. Every splash, scooter money meets civic pride. Around the square, Teatro Carlo Felice, Palazzo della Borsa, grand facade screaming 19th century bankers wanted you to know they had money. Just as they do in the 21st. Quick detour, Chiesa del Gesso at a Santi Ambrogio e Andrea church. If that's not a mouthful, I don't know what is. Beautiful church, so Baroque at its most Baroque, gilt everywhere, swirling frescoes, and 2 Rubens paintings. Just hanging there, casually. World-class art as wall accessory. In the church. In Italy only. Verdict? 1 cappuccino, 2 ribbons, 3 gold ceilings, cultural immersion at its best. Stop number 2, my favorite not to be missed, Boca d'Essa. Pastel houses, tiny boats, paddle curve of Spiaggia di Boca d'Essa. Bring a swimsuit, you can swim between coffee runs. Legend has it Spanish sailors sheltered here thousands of years ago. Now, laundry draped like flag of domestic life. Best focaccia of the trip, if not of my life. Still warm, right by the beach, 2 bites and I considered moving to Genoa. Beachside espresso, suddenly I'm writing poetry about carbs. Shall I compare thee to a loaf of bread? Too late, I already did. Step number 3. Centro est Mercato Orientale. Back to the center. Mercato Orientale, your lunch playground. Go nowhere else. Stalls piled with berries, berries that smell like berries, wooden food halls, bowls, smoothies, anything you might fancy. We graze like professionals. Strawberries so fragrant they practically introduce themselves. Background music? Pure Italian chatting. The language that was mixed by a sound engineer, I'm sure. And then, pesto, for which Genoa proudly claims the credit. The city gave the world basil, garlic, pine nuts, parmigiano, and olive oil, all smashed into emerald perfection. Here, it is not jarred afterthought. It is reverence. The word pesto comes from pestare, to crush, and that's how it's made. Back on board. One shower, one show, scrolling focaccia pics like a proud parent, evening show, dancing, singing, acrobats, glitter. Everything except the storyline. Not Broadway, not even off-Broadway, just a little off. But still fun, the kind where you stop looking for plot and enjoy the sparkle. Day 4, Marseille. Breakfast at La Regia, avoiding the buffet. It is still survival of the fittest up there. Not quite ready to put on my battle armor to fight strangers for croissants at 9 a.m. La Regia, civilized, chill, omelette, fruit, decent pastries. Most importantly, no elbows in my ribs. I'll take that as a win. In port, Marseille, first of all, super easy. From the port, you take a bus. Ours was organized by the cruise line, a few years, simple, painless. And if you're lucky, they call it a complimentary shuttle. Crews speak for, you've already paid for it. We'll pretend it's a gift. It drops you near the city center. From there, you can walk, but Marseille is big, hilly, full of distractions. Take the hop on, hop off. Your feet will thank you. Marseille, second largest city in France. Stunning history, gorgeous views, and the single best ice cream of my life. Yes, better than Italy. Fight me in the comments. Historic streets that twist and turn like they've got secrets to keep. A marina packed with sailboats and seafood restaurants. And that very French vibe. We've been here 2,600 years. We've seen empires rise and fall. And by the way, we invented croissants, kicked off a revolution, a real one, with guillotines. What have you done lately? It's confident, charming, just a bit smug. But when you have this much history and pastry, I guess you're allowed to be. And speaking of pastry, the bakeries here, absurd. Flaky, golden, buttery joy. Cream, so rich, I felt I should open an offshore account for it. We basically turned the day into a bakery crawl. Oh look, another pastry. 5 bakeries later, this is what I call cultural immersion. Learning history through cakes. Best field trip ever. And then came the ice cream. La Métropole Glacière Bio Café. Sorbet so good. Honestly, if I could elope with it, I would. And pistachio gelato, pure frozen happiness. And I don't even like ice cream. Of course, we didn't just eat. Well, okay, we mostly ate, but still. We visited Notre-Dame-de-la-Garde, twin towers high above the city, watching over Marseille for 120 plus years. The view, the entire city, the sparkling Mediterranean. For a moment, I almost forgot about all those calories. The marina below, perfect for strolling and boat spotting. Here is a fun bit. Marseille isn't just old, it's ancient. Founded by Greek sailors in 600 BC, back when navigation meant staring at the stars, hoping for the best, it became key Roman port, survived pirate raids, even played a role in the French Revolution. They sent troops to Paris, singing the tune you might heard of, La Marseillaise. Notice the link? La Marseillaise, Marseille? Yeah, the anthem was named after the volunteers from Marseille, who sang it on the way to Paris during the Revolution. What began as a marching song became an anthem of all France. So basically, Marseille gave the world wine, French anthem, pastries, the best ice cream in the world. You're welcome, Planet Earth. Day 5, Palma de Mallorca. Morning on board, early morning breakfast, same great omelette, just as decent of a salmon, and coffee, also the same. Almost, but not entirely, unlike the land coffee. Cruise ship coffee, keeping you humble since forever. But the food, great. Even though nothing can make up for the coffee, it's a start. Palma de Mallorca, sun, sea, stunning history, and port so convenient it is almost suspicious. Step off the ship within minutes on a hop-on hop-off bus, no stress, no drama, just pure Mediterranean efficiency. Who knew? The hop-on hop-off stop right next to the cruise port, affordable, easy, fastest way to see Palma without accidentally walking 20,000 steps. Unless you like suffering in the Spanish sun, in which case, good luck. Palma's gorgeous. Narrow winding old town streets, every corner auditioning for a postcard. The vibe? Yes, I'm 800 years old, but I know where to get the best sangria. And the cathedral. La Seu Cathedral. You can't miss it. It dominates the skyline, started by King James I of Aragon in 1200s, redesigned by Antoni Gaudí. Yep, the guy behind Barcelona's Sagrada Familia. It's massive, it's intricate, inside breathtaking. You stand there, look up, and think humans will go to extreme lengths for better acoustics. After the cathedral, we wandered in the old town, stone alleys, little balconies with flowers, tiny cafes, always full, charming, beautiful. Also full of gelato shops, which brings me to the ice cream situation. We tried the local ice cream and it was fine. Good even, but after Marseille, I've been ruined. So I gave up, got a bubble tea instead, sat in the shade, watched Palma drift by. Not a bad trade-off. History. Palma isn't just beaches or pretty streets. It's been around since Roman times. Then the Moors ruled for centuries, left behind architecture, later part of the Kingdom of Aragon. Romans, Moors, Catalans, everyone wanted a piece of Palma. Looking at it now, I get why. Back on the ship, dinner at La Regia, good food, coffee saga still ongoing, the evening show, the adaptation of The Wizard of Oz. There was a Tin Man, a Scarecrow, and some other sparkly acrobats, the lion completely MIA, the plot also missing, glitter everywhere, entertaining, sure, meaningful, not so much. The kids loved it. I honestly admired the costumes. They outacted half the cast. And now to the C-Day survival tips. Do MDR breakfasts, keep 9 a.m. buffet stampede. Pools early, or after 5 p.m, or on a rainy day. Hunt quiet corners, upper decks, aft, need bubbles, get a spa pass, or pray for the rain. So this was MSC. 5 days, 4 ports, 1 unapologetic glitter bomb of a ship. I sailed it, so you don't have to. Or maybe so you absolutely will. Smash that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. Are you Team Sparkle or Team Subtle? Either way, I'll keep cruising, oversharing, and probably making questionable food decisions, all for your entertainment.